reference Parkinson's law. So Parkinson's law, for those of you guys who don't know, is that work expands to the time allotted, right? And so I think what you don't want to do is over-prepare for the wrong thing. And let me put my caveat there, is that I actually think there's tremendous ROI to cramming, meaning he uses Parkinson's law in reverse, which is that it also, if work expands the time allotted, it can also shrink to the time that you shrink to. And there's a reason that kids cram. It's because it's really high ROI on their time, right? If they prep for weeks and weeks and then they take the week before the exam off and don't look at anything, sometimes they do worse than just cramming right before the test. And so people aren't idiots. Like, we know that cramming works, which is why we do it. But I think I'd highly encourage thinking about prepping as cramming. I actually think it works amazingly well in a business context, but people somehow have said it's like a bad thing, because I don't even know why teachers say it's a bad thing. At the end of the day, like, you either aced the test or you didn't. And so whatever. Now, in terms of long-term, like, I think, not sleeping the night before probably impacts your, performance more. But if you just study the day before and you study the morning of, I'll promise you that the studying the morning of will get you more than what you did the night before in terms of immediate result on the test, more than long-term retention, which is different, just to be clear. But the thing is if you're doing a meeting, you're going to take notes and then you're going to delegate stuff. And so you being able to run that meeting effectively based on you cramming for that meeting, super high ROI on your time. And so I absolutely love the concept of cramming within the world of business, because a lot of times you do have something you just need to do once, and you need to impress the client. You need to impress the boss. You need to just come prepared for a company presentation that you're doing in front of a whole team or a department or the whole company entirely. Going back to the two types of work there are, or two types of preparation you have. You have preparation for things you're going to do that you do many, many, many times, which you get better and better at preparing for it, which means you can actually shrink the amount of time you need to prepare. And I think the closer you do the preparation to the event itself, the more valuable it is. And so that is why take the 5 minutes, literally actually take the 5 minutes before the meeting to say, okay, this is John. Let me look at his profile real quick. Okay, John's, he's out of Milwaukee. Okay, the Bucks are doing well. Let me see if he follows the Bucks. Okay, he tagged something there. And his wife's name's Joyce. Okay, got it. So you get on the meeting, you're like, dude, John, how's it going, man? Dude, the Bucks are killing it. Oh, that's fantastic. How's Joyce doing? She's good? Great. And I saw, is this Mike? Is this Mike? He's your VP of customer success? Hey, Mike, nice to meet you, man. I was just looking you guys up before I got on. Really cool stuff that you guys are doing at XYZ Corp, right? As soon as I say that, they're like, immediately, in 60 seconds, they're like, this guy prepared. And that's what it communicates. And the thing is that the idea that someone knows that you prepare literally separates you from so many other people who just show up and they're like, oh, what are we going to do today, right? And so, sure, you should absolutely be prepared in terms of the agenda, in terms of your scripting for how you run these meetings, but you get so much return on demonstrating that you prepared. Like, people know if you prepared. It completely blows them away. And I still, to this day, they're like, dude, thank you so much for taking the time. Like, I feel like you knew our company. I feel like you knew our business, like, even better than people that I've spent, I've had vendors who did all this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to walk into a meeting not knowing who I'm talking to. Like, what are we going to do? Spend the whole time fact finding before I can actually make a recommendation around something? Well, that's such a waste of time for you and me, because I know what I'm looking for. And it's going to be really inefficient for you to exchange it via verbal, and I can just click around and find out what I need to do. Especially if you're looking at it from an external way in to, like, okay, why are prospects not converting? Well, I don't need to talk to you. I should look at what somebody who doesn't talk to you would see so that I can make the recommendations or conclusions. And sometimes that kind of preparation is more valuable because they're not